Alrighty, folks, I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you're having a fantastic day because we have some preview pages for Power Rangers Prime to look at. I wasn't expecting them to drop the preview pages this weekend. I thought we'd see them closer to the release date of Power Rangers Prime, but Power Rangers Prime is literally like a month away, so that makes sense. Boom Studios usually releases these preview pages like when the issue is like a month away or a couple of weeks away. They'll usually release it, so that makes sense. So where are we right now? So like we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we've got about roughly about a month before we actually see these preview pages for Power Rangers Prime. So that makes sense. So I'm going to go over these preview pages like we always do. We're going to break them down, dissect them, and then give our theories, give our thoughts, give our speculations on what we could see in this first issue. Because a lot of these pages look like they're out of context for the first issue. So there's a lot we can digest, a lot we can take in there, and a lot to talk about with everything going on. Because I feel like there's like a lot to discuss with these preview pages with what they're teasing. So here's the covers if you haven't seen them. Also, we're looking at this on Ranger Command. Shout out to Ranger Command, friends of the channel, friends of the show. Boom Studios also sent me a press copy preview to look at, but Ranger Command has it nicely placed on their website for me to go over in HD glorious images. So it's easier to go on Ranger Command than jump between the tabs to look at the images to show you guys. So let's look at the covers. So they're the different variants that we've got here. So here's the variants that I'm sure they're like the ones that we want to go over. So we've got the main suit here, the Power Rangers Prime suit here, and this is a nice HD image of it. This looks nice. So this is the Dino suit, the Red Ranger suit, the mix between all the different Dino forms here. So this is the Power Rangers Prime red suit, which I'm a huge fan of this suit. This looks really freaking cool, especially seeing it in like really good quality up close right now. Then we've got the Eltarian Uniformity for a Better Future, brought to you by the Eltarian Empire. This looks really cool. Like this gives me Viltrumite vibes going on here with everything happening. I know there's been like a lot of discussion about why is Eltar evil with everything going on, but with these preview pages, it makes sense. So those Eltarians hunting Lauren down, it makes a little bit more sense with everything going on with how like Eltar came to Earth in this universe. But this is a really cool cover. I'm probably going to be getting like the ones that I'm talking about here when it comes to Power Rangers Prime, if they're available. So King's Comic, please have them available for me. So there's that one, there's that one. Here's the Lauren Shiba one in sort of like the Angel Grove area or downtown Japan, it looks like. So this one looks really cool. I'm always a huge fan of this suit when it comes to Samurai. And then again, we've got this suit here also from Samurai, which again, Shinkenger suits are always really freaking great. I love them. I love them to bits. So let's go over these preview pages because there is a lot to talk about. There is a lot to discuss. There is a lot to break down. So page 1, we have our hero, Mark Zhao, finding Lauren in the trash. So we have Mark here. Mark finds frickin' Lauren out cold in the trash. This might be the thumbnail with her like passed out possibly. Because, you know, she's injured, she's wounded, she's saying, please help me. So that might be what I'm going to use. So we have Mark here saying, literally the third time I've been told this freeloading but the take. Okay, so we've got Mark here, a hero, and they find Lauren in the trash. You see the Morphe here, she's wounded. You see the Eltarian soldier, and Mark says, I'm Mark Zhao, refugee number 082893. I wonder if that number means anything, possibly. So it's interesting that the Eltarians say your number, like state, instead of calling him like Mark, they say state your business refugee number 0893. So we've got some SPD vibes going on, like we've got refugees from different planets coming to Earth, and that's how they're living, that's how they're getting treated. So they're getting treated basically like immigrants coming to this, coming from different planets, and that's how they're getting treated. Like they're just treated as tags. So we've got the next page. Mark says they're just taking out the trash. They said, "Have you seen a blonde-haired girl?" Mark says no, they're just in their boxes with everything going on. So very much out of context here. So this is probably like right after Lauren gets transported to this universe, and we have no idea what's going on. Okay, so the next page we see one of the Eltarian people here, where they've got this eye necklace, the eye of Dormammu, the eye from Avengers, I can't remember what it's called, but they've got that here, it looks like, which looks like the same eye of the university. So Angel Grove University. Someone speculated that this here could possibly be the Megazord of how it forms. It can be like frickin' Kakorenja, where the house turned into the mech going on here. But we've got a teacher at the university who was Eltarian. So they're learning about shared history. So we've got that here. And Professor Barlow is their name. So she asks Mark if they're a refugee. Mark says, "Yes, I came here when I was 6. They ask, "Do you remember what it was like for you?" And then this is where we get a little bit of a backstory. But also we learn about another character called Orion. Is this the same Orion from Megaforce and Super Megaforce? You know what I mean? Is this the same Orion? Because Melissa did tease Megaforce characters getting involved in this issue, or in this story. So is this just like Orion in a different life, just hanging about here? Because that's the only thing I can think of. So here we learn about Mark's backstory, saying, "But they don't remember much. Our homeworld was destroyed." So you see this alien ship coming down. You see a young Mark. You see their parents that look like they're sort of hiding their face, which is always a big mystery here when you see faces being hidden. So that's always an implication that they're probably important. So let's see. We've got the next page saying, "I have a feeling, but we all share pain. We all share a similar amount of pain or privilege." So this is where we have Jun, who is the Eltarian we saw earlier on this page. No, that page, because they've still got that same haircut. So interesting, we've got like a school student who's from Eltar, which I feel like they're setting up as either the villain or the anti-hero for this story with everything going on. But this is where we get a little bit of lore and backstory with how Eltar came to Earth. So Jun says, "Perhaps you'd like to share how you came to Earth. I was born here, but you're Eltarian, right? So what does this mean in this respect?" So how did Eltarians come to Earth 70 years ago? So we're getting a bit of lore and backstory with how Eltar came to Earth. So next page, we find out about a bit. And I do apologize if you can't read the text, but I can make it out just a little bit. So Earth was being invaded by the Beast Brigade of Gamma 7. The humans had never known alien contact before, and they were overwhelmed, and Eltar could not just stand by. So Eltar came in to save the day, which is interesting, because this story seems a little bit shaky if you ask me. I get there was an alien invasion and Earth didn't know how to respond, but you don't hear that there was Rangers that came in to save the day. It was just an alien invasion. Earth didn't know what to do. No word of Rangers stepping in to save the day. The Eltarians are the protectors of the known universe, and Earth was taken under our wing. The humans welcomed us. So, you've got alien races here. You've got someone from Aquitar. You've got this bulk-looking person. You've got Zardes here, which Zardes, like I said, last time we saw Zardes, they had a Zeo crystal pierced through their heart, and then they disappeared. Is this what happened to them? So, next page, next panel. We brought them technological advancements that would have them taken centuries to achieve on their own. So that's like the whole mythos that like the aliens were like the pyramids were from the aliens, and that's what gave them the sort of information to build them. That whole mythos, that whole story that people talk about. That's like here, but it actually happened. Like Eltar came to Earth. They gave Earth the technology to advance light years into the future, which is fascinating within itself. And it was a good thing for Earth. So that's the final page we have here, where Earth was given so much technology to take over. So there's a lot to go over with these preview pages. So one, we've got Lauren here, passed out in a trash can. We've got Mark here, who's an alien, who's a refugee. So we've got that going on. So it looks like that refugees come from different planets to sort of take comfort on Earth. But like I said, they get called refugee number. So they're sort of having this way they're treated when they come to Earth from the Eltarian soldiers. So we've got that going on. We've got Jun, which is probably going to be set up to be an antagonist, I reckon, or evil ranger or someone. Because just this scene here where they're just staring through the window, it's weird. It's weird. And then we've got the next day, we've got the Eltarian, not the Eltarian, the Angel Grove University. So we've got that building here. So that's interesting to see. Orion, I'm betting that this is Orion from Super Megaforce, because like I said, Melissa did tease that we'll be seeing characters from Megaforce, I believe, in Jungle Fury. So, keep an eye on familiar characters that might be showing up. And then the lore for the lore for Markia, where their planet was invaded and they took refuge on Earth. That's an interesting bit of backstory. But then also the Earth backstory, where Earth was being taken over, and then Eltar stepped in to save the day. So, seeing how Zardes is a part of this, I get the feeling that Zardes might have had something to do with it. Like maybe, hey, we can, like this might have been planned, because Eltar just came by to the rescue out of nowhere, and then they offered like an alliance with Earth. And now Earth is like sort of hand in hand with Eltar, but Eltar looks like it's got more of control over the Earth with everything going on. Because if you look at the characters around us in this school, like you see a little bit of aliens and you see a little bit of humans here and there. So we've got that going on. So what happened to most of the humans here? But not only that, Rangers are being hunted because they're looking for Lauren. So we've got that going on. But either way, these preview pages are freaking crazy. I don't know what I'm going to use for the thumbnail for this one. I'm probably going to use something in this video, but we've got that going on. But either way, I'm really freaking excited for Power Rangers Prime when it comes out in a month. Like Melissa said, it's going to be really great. She's worked really hard on it. I believe her. Melissa is really good when it comes to writing Power Rangers. I know that not everyone left on the best terms of Darkest Hour, but maybe we'll get a few things cleared up with what happened after Darkest Hour. I know this is like a reboot / new universe, but hopefully we get some questions answered about what happened after Darkest Hour. Because I feel like that epilogue that Billy had needs some more explaining to do. Or that sort of tease for what we might see for Darkest Hour. But anyways, I'm really excited for Power Rangers Prime. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I'm really looking forward to it. In about 18 days, we're going to have Across the Morphin Grid, so definitely look forward to that. I'll be covering that on the channel. I'll be covering all the different stories separately, so keep an eye on for that. I'll probably be doing what I did last year for the 30th anniversary, have like 2 videos drop throughout the day, and then that will cover all the stories for the art book. But that is my ramblings for Mighty Morphin for Power Rangers Prime. So definitely keep an eye on that review when it drops, because, you know, I'm the guy when it comes to for Power Ranger comic stuff. I'm the Power Rangers Comic Explains guy. I'm the Power Rangers Comic Guru, as people call me. I've been called the geeked and what I want of Power Ranger comic YouTubers before. I've been called a lot of things, but hey, I'm definitely looking forward to Power Rangers Prime. and we will see what happens later down the line. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. These preview pages give me a lot to work with if I plan on making like future videos later down the line, that is for sure. But I've been rambling on for about 15 minutes, so I'm sure you guys have stuff to do, and I won't hold you up for much longer. So peace out, take care, and bye.